So investigating and preventing identity theft is an important part of what we work on as licensed investigators. This is Dave at AFX Search, private investigative agency. Identity theft can take a number of patterns. It could be something where somebody steals your credit card number, they could steal your bank account. Sometimes it's actually stealing the use of your ID, where they're getting traffic tickets in your name, even committing crimes in your name that come back to create consequences for you. Usually the identity theft is something that happens locally. It's other than credit fraud, where somebody accesses your credit report, that can be done remotely using databases and using computers. Actual identity theft of your ID, of your credit card, of your bank account is usually a local activity. It's usually somebody that you either know or that is close to you or that you have some contact with, which is one of the reasons why identifying the source of that theft is as important as shutting it down. Many times we've had a client that has come to us and said, look, I had identity theft a year ago. I canceled all my credit cards. I changed my bank account numbers. I thought I was clear, but then it came up again. The reason why it came up is because the source of that breach of your personal information wasn't stopped. Some of the sources of breaches that we found have been landscapers that you write a check to. That check has all your banking information on it, all the information needed to take money from your account. The landscaper actually had a roommate who stole the checks that they took in that week, made copies of them, and had other checks printed and just wrote checks from that account. Another source, believe it or not, was somebody who was taking checks for the same purpose from the collection plate at a church. It was one of the ushers at a church was taking money from the collection plate, and that wasn't enough. They started taking checking account information. So in many cases, the source of that identity theft is a very close associate, or at least somebody you have exposure to. So if you do have a concern about your identity being stolen or some of your funds being taken, visit our website. It's AFX Search. We can do an investigation to find out not only how to stop it, but where it started.